Hello everyone, welcome to IntelliPath. For today's YouTube video, the topic is going to be returning to work after a career break.
But before we begin the session, make sure to subscribe to our channel and also hit on the bell icon so that you will never miss an update from us.
Now let's see the agenda for today's video. Firstly, I'll be talking about the various reasons people take a break from work. Later, I'll be explaining the steps to get back into employment, and followed by how to explain your career gap. I'll be taking up certain scenarios and giving out the reason or a formal explanation for these different scenarios so that you can implement based on your own situation. And finally, I'll be giving a list of companies that offer returnships. Now, don't be alarmed by the word returnships. I'll be explaining what it is in the further slides. Various reasons people take a break from work. There can be plenty of reasons for people to take a break from their careers. The reason for a gap in their career can be voluntary or involuntary. Here is a list of few of these reasons. Take care of your children or sick family member. Laid off by your employer. It may be due to cost cutting, COVID-19 or any other reason. You may be fired from your job, although this is not most likely. Spend time with family and loved ones, travel the world, complete personal goals, and many more reasons. Also, one thing to keep in mind is that a sabbatical is different from a career break. A sabbatical is where your employer will give you permission to take a break from work, after which your position in that company is guaranteed. A sabbatical usually lasts between 6 months to 1 year. People usually are given a sabbatical because of childbearing or to pursue higher education. It may be paid or unpaid depending upon your employer. This video will focus on career breaks that are not sabbaticals and how to get back into the workforce as fast as possible. Now, steps to take to get back into employment. The first step is to figure out what you want from your new job. After your break, your priorities might have changed. You might want to occupy your mind with something, or you want something new and challenging, or it might be financial reasons or any other agenda that you have on your mind. Make sure you figure out what you need from your new job and then start from there. Contemplate on what you did in your career break. You may have involved yourself in some volunteer work while you were on your break. You can add what you did there on your resume. You might even have completed a certification in a particular domain. The point here is that employers will look if you are proactive during your break. This shows your motivation and proves that you are not a lazy person. Be aware of the current industry trends. Research about the trends in the industry that you want to get into. It can include new technologies, salary ranges, job roles, etc. You can attend conferences and webinars to make yourself familiar with industry trends. Network. Everyone will have some form of network around them to begin with. Reconnect with your family, friends, old colleagues, and let them know that you are looking for a job. It can be via direct contact or on social media platforms. Even if they might not have job openings in their organization, they might know someone who can get you that interview. Apart from your already established network, you can meet new people through boot camps, conferences, and webinars. Improve your skills. Brush up on your existing skill set and learn some new skills that is expected from you. The industry that you want to get into might have evolved and adopted new technologies and software. So, you will have to learn these improvements. I strongly recommend you to get a certification that is relevant in your industry. The next step is to update your resume. No one would have cared to update their resume every year. They would have gotten comfortable after they got their first job. You need to update your resume and add in new things that you have learned during your break. It can be anything like volunteer work, certifications, boot camps, etc. Ask your trusted friends to review your resume after you have updated it. Practice interviewing. People usually lose confidence after they have had a long break in their career. Instead of doing bad on your interview, it is best to have mock interviews with your family or friends and get comfortable with interviewing. By doing this, you will get to know about your strengths and weaknesses so that you can improve upon them. Briefly explain your career break. The interviewer will get to know about your gap in employment eventually. You cannot avoid talking about your career gap, basically. Instead, give genuine reason as to why there is break in your career. Whatever the reason might be, try to keep it short and bring the conversation to your experience or skills section. Do not complain about your previous employers and try to stay positive throughout your interview. Be confident. Hold your ground during your job search period and the interview period as well. Give your 100% and hope for the best. Now moving on to the next topic. How to explain your career break. There can be a number of reasons to have a break in one's career. Here I have taken some scenarios and given the formal and ideal reason that you should give to your employer. Based on these example reasons, you can alter them according to your situation. If you left the workforce to be a caretaker, I spent some time as a primary caretaker in my family. During that time, I was able to be there for my family, but always knew I wanted to return to work. I'm ready to do that now. If you were laid off, my former employer underwent a restructuring that resulted in my position being eliminated. To be honest, it was a difficult time, but I left with confidence that I had developed important skills there and built strong relationships with my managers and colleagues. I'm looking forward to the opportunity to apply those experiences in my next job. If you were fired, the company and I had different expectations. In reflecting on that experience, I realized there are some things I could have done differently. I learned a great deal and I'm excited about the opportunity to bring that maturity to my next job. If you took some time off for personal reasons, I was able to take some time off work to focus on myself. It was a time that prepared me to take on new challenges. I'm incredibly excited about the opportunities that lie ahead, such as this position. Now, coming to the last topic of this video, companies that offer returnships. Just like an internship which is offered for students and freshers, a returnship is a program that is offered by some companies for people who wish to return to the workforce. Here is a list of companies that offer returnships. Next Innings Program by Google, Rekindle Program by Amazon, Springboard by Microsoft, Tech Re-Entry Program by IBM, Return to Work Program by Accenture, Recharge India by PayPal, Vapasi by ThoughtWorks, and many other companies have their own version of returnships. Thank you for watching till the end, guys.
Just a quick info, guys. If you are looking for end-to-end training of top training technologies, then we have a good news for you. Intellipaat provides online training programs on latest technologies in collaboration with world's top universities and MNCs. We also provide job assistance and interview preparation. The website link is given in the description below.